Hi everybody, welcome to Wednesday Shines and Styling with Laura. You can see she is there. Just to let you all know that we are about to start the recording and the lesson any second now. Make sure you have water on hand so you'll remain hydrated. Also that you've got plenty of space around you so that there is no obstacles. If you're aware of any health issues that you have, make sure that you stay on top of those, because obviously we are in the same room with you, so there's nothing we can do and we can't be liable for those as well. So that's about it. If you have already made a donation to GoFundMe, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And if you haven't, there's no pressure whatsoever. But obviously, if you do want to, it is GoFundMe and then search Salsa Liverpool and you'll see support Salsa Liverpool and just make whatever donation you want to, or don't. We don't mind. We're here doing this just because we need to dance and we want to keep dance alive in the coming, hopefully, weeks, not months, before we get some classes. Right, I'm going to hand over to Laura, and remember, if you need to ask her any questions, you'll all be muted through this. If you do need to ask her any questions, use the chat function and she'll have a little look at the notifications. And I'm going to spotlight Laura's video now and pin it so that when we record, we will only be recording Laura. Off you go, Laura.
Thank you. Oh, so how fast? Nice and slowly? Hey, happy days. Okay, let me just check the chat. Hopefully the sound is absolutely fine. Hopefully you can all hear me over the music. As Karen said, sorry, I'm just trying to get myself back on here. Oh, I've disappeared. Oh dear. I've disappeared from full view again. Silly me. Just shouldn't be trusted with technology whatsoever. Right, music slightly dropping out. Oh dear.
Only very slightly, don't worry. Just needs to be a tiny little bit up.
Okay, let me, perhaps I'll move it closer to the laptop.
Just check, can you actually see yourself now?
Right. Hopefully that might make it a little bit better. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. So recently I've been doing these classes and I've been doing, you know, everyone's class is slightly different. Karen focuses on Cuban salsa for different levels. Erin focuses on everything that Erin does, which is all of the sass, all of the attitude, etc. And then I'm focusing on footwork and styling. And every class I've done, I've thought, oh, I'm going to do a bit of a challenge this week. And then they all nail it. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, so everyone's doing really well, which is why I'm constantly upping the level just a tiny bit. You might not even notice it. But just little things that usually may seem a bit more difficult that you're finding a lot easier within your own homes, which is wonderful. So for that reason, today I'm throwing in quite a few different moves, and some of them you'll find super easy, some of them you will find more challenging, but keep using that chat button, keep asking questions, that's what it's all about. Wonderful. So, put myself back over here. As we do every time, I'm going to start off with one mambo, okay? Nice and simple, one mambo. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, okay? Now, as I say every week, I want this mambo to be the first bit of dancing, okay? It's not just, oh, we just start with a mambo, okay? You have to instantly get into that dancing frame of mind. So you put yourself up, put your back nice and tall, keep your head nice and tall and upright and confident feeling, and then let these arms move naturally. I always ask the arms to be rib level. That way they'll just sort of go along with your body. You don't want to be doing all this to begin with. Chill out at first. Just bring them here, move naturally. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I let my ribs move slightly. Usually I'm wearing a crop top. Today I've decided to wear this massive parachute that I've gone with. So usually you can see that my ribs are slightly moving, okay? I'm not doing this. It's not my hips or my bum or my boobs, nothing. It's just my ribs. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So just starting off with one mambo. We're going into a left hand. Hopefully you all know a left hand. You know that this is the levels where you've got your basics down. A left hand we would usually 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I know Karen in her classes in Hilton usually does a left hand with these pretty arms. Absolutely go for those arms if that's what you want to do. They look wonderful. I'm in a very low office with very low ceilings, so I can't like extend my arm up. But go for the arms, wonderful. However, we are going to add in a little trick to this left hand. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, we're going to play with it by going 1, 2, 3 is the same, but on 5 and 6 we're going to bounce. So 5, 6, and then a quick spin on 7. So it is still a left hand, but we're just playing with that final quick pivot at the end. So 1, 2, 3 is the same. 5, I put my weight on my right foot. 6, I put my weight on my left foot. You can see I'm coming towards you and then away from you. And then 7, I'm using my left foot here to pivot and my right foot to push off quickly on 7. So that spin becomes on one beat quickly, the last beat. Does it make sense, hopefully? One more time, left hand. 1, 2, 3, bounce, bounce, spin. Mambo, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I tend to like moves like this when it's like a funky, upbeat, kind of like jazzy tune. I probably wouldn't do the whole like bouncy, bouncy thing to like a really sensual song, but something that's got that bit of oomph to it, I would play around with that bounce. It also doesn't have to be super bouncy. You can be like sway, sway if you're much more gentle. I'm not a gentle person, I'm horrible. So, but I tend to go for this like boop, 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 boop. Totally makes sense to you. I know you know what I mean. So, one mambo, one left hand with bounce. And then one mambo again. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, left. 1, 2, 3. Right, left, spin, mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Cool. One more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Left. 1, 2, 3. Up, up, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Whenever you do a pivot on one beat, obviously you have to have that momentum because you don't have time to like step, step, face, it's quick. So keep your back upright again, keep your core engaged, and really push off from that right foot. It does help to push off. And that left foot, you want to take it onto your toes, okay? If you try and sit, it's not really going to go anywhere, okay? So you want to go up onto your toes, keep it tall, and then land. See how I go tall and then land? If I lose my balance, it's okay, because all I've got to do is pick up this land. Yeah? I think the chat just popped up. I'll just check. Oh, cool. Irene says she loves that left hand. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay. And all I can see in the corner is just constantly, Laura is talking, Laura is talking. It keeps flashing over me. I'm like, I know. I do that a lot. So, one more time. 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, left. 1, 2, 3. Bounce, bounce, left. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Wonderful. Hopefully you've got that. If you haven't, send me a message. It's fine. From there, let's get a little bit weird because lockdown. What I'm going to do from there is just a more mambo. 5, 6, 7. I'm going to do some unusual footwork, okay? Because I feel like it. There is a limit. If we keep footworking like the normal or the expected moves, we can only repeat them so many times throughout the dance before we sort of go, ooh. So why not add influences from other genres of dance and other styles? So this one's slightly more influenced from, I'll be honest with you, I have no idea, my brain. It's influenced from my brain. Maybe contemporary. Let's just say contemporary. Cop-out answer. So I'm just doing one mambo. 5, 6, 7. I'm going to land with my left slightly diagonal, only because it makes this next move easier for myself. It might not for you. Here is absolutely fine. But for me, it makes it easier here. I'm going to take my right foot, which is behind, and I'm going to drag it 1 until my knee is up. Okay, so that goes 1. Then I use my arm to almost guide my foot like this. So I go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. It doesn't come all the way back up, it just comes like yeah. 1, 2, 3. Take it from the mambo. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And prepare my left foot on the 8. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So what I'm doing is I'm taking my toes and I'm guiding them as though I would with any sort of drags in motion. I'm guiding my foot. It's very tangoy. Let's call it tangoy. Okay? I can guide it round. Feel free to arch your feet. Feel free to really point those toes as you go in. And then I'm just doing something slightly different with them because you wouldn't usually see this type of movement in salsa. You would in tango, you would in contemporary. So 1, 2, 3. All it's coming in here. Knee towards the front, knee away towards the back, and then back here. Now from here, to finish that motion, I'm going to say my 5, 6, 7 is the move I like to call a scuff. Who knows if that's a real word? It goes 5, that's the scuff, because the foot has gone against the floor. Scuff on the 5, and then 6, 7. So what I'm doing there is I'm finishing that 6, 7 with a ripple. 6, 7. Again, if I wasn't wearing a parachute, you would be able to see that I am actually rippling with my body. So, scuff, 6, 7. I'm using my arms to guide down that ripple. Very often we use our arms away from our body, but I like to use them as an almost guide as well. So I'm showing what I'm doing. I'm showing my leg going. I'm showing my body rippling so that the attention is on that, if that makes sense. So we've gone 1, 2, 3, scuff, 6, 7. Very quickly, if any of you aren't as comfortable with ripples, we're going to take it in a straight line. We're going to go chest out first, just the chest. So take that big, big, deep breath so that the chest comes out. Chest. And then we're going to follow that chest through, arch our back, and then push into the belly. So it goes chest, push into the belly. And then from there, the bum naturally comes out because we've pushed into the belly, so the bum is like an after effect of that. Just push right back up and stand back up. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah? It's really important that you keep your head still during that because this looks very strange. You can see the difference, okay? This is bachata, to be fair, but when we do it just like slowly, it's a bit strange, okay? So, let's add it on from the top. Nice and slowly. 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. Left hand with the trick bounce. And 1, 2, 3. Back, back, pivot. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Shoving things. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. How is that? Let's try. I'm just checking my chats. Everyone, nobody's saying anything, so I'm only going to take that as a good sign. Wonderful, wonderful. Why am I so pale? Like my reflection right now, I don't know if you can see the same thing as me, but I am see-through. I am literally looking at a ghost. Oh, it's so strange. Oh, Miguel says, can you do it looking backwards? So you want me facing that way? Of course I can, Miguel, especially for you. Okay, so mambo. 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Left hand. 1, 2, 3. Bounce it. 5, 6. Pivot. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Oh, I've 7. I'm sorry. It's my right foot, isn't it? So 7. And 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. I'll do that again, sorry. I completely threw myself off by turning around. Again, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, left hand, 1, 2, 3, bounce, 5, 6, pivot, mambo, 2, 3, 5, 6, brush, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, mambo, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Happy days, happy days. Let's try it really, really slowly with just a few bits of music. Just a few times, just to get used to that first little section. Here we go. Your head fall. Yeah, man, come on, baby. Hey. Cool. Let's see. Music is dropping. like slow, 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 slow. Karen can probably see you all and I can't. Let's take it a little bit slower then. I think Passaporte is probably slower than this. And we'll go over it once more before we move on. And then we'll try it to a little bit more music. And I'll try not to talk whilst the music's on because I think that might be affecting it dropping out. So the scruffy bit. Okay, so the left turn seems to be fine. Left 1, 2, 3, back, back, bounce, da, 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 5, 6, 7. From here, when I finish this mambo, I don't place my foot so much. I go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and I've got it all ready with my weight off of my right foot. It's all ready to go. And as you can see, I position my left foot diagonally so that it just feels easier for me. I take my right foot, I place it on its toe. So instead of like this, it's like this. Hopefully you can see the difference there. Okay? And then I place this, I go 1 towards the front. That's 1. I go 2 towards the back. 2, 3. So 1 towards the front, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All I'm doing, if you imagine your arm doing this. Yeah? Sound effects are completely necessary. Okay, I imagine that my arm's doing that and my leg is simply following. I think there's a move called open the gate, close the gate. It's similar to this, okay? But it's much more fluid. We want it more fluid. 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then from there, I'm coming back to center. And all I'm doing is saying up and ripple. So my leg is simply doing this. Up and down. Up and down. And from the side, it looks like this. Up and down. Up and down. Now, if you want to just leave it as that, that's absolutely fine. But to exaggerate the move a little more, what I'm doing is up and ripple down. Up and ripple down. Up and ripple down. Make sense? Up and ripple down. Okay. So add it on from the beginning. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Bounce, bounce, and 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Prepare. In and away. Scuff and ripple. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Let's see, let's see, let's see. It's my pale face. I am terribly sorry about this. What's unusual is I'm using the same structure as I've done. I'm sorry, but I will try and just and hopefully that'll make a difference. I hope. I'm not going to sing for you because that'll be the last thing that you want. Okay, let's try it with Passaporte.
Ella dice que la vida se le da bien dura, con los problemas, con la censura, y por eso necesito un pasaporte. Sin libre caminar por otras tierras al precio que sea necesario, sin lucha, sin guerra. Ella se aferra al amor. Pero le parte para arriba, devuelve la vida. Nadie sabe quién, porque se esconde en su alma, en silencio va de
I just turned around and the whole screen's got a bit funny. So can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. No. Yes. Yes, now you can't hear me now. Okay. But I'm freezing. Oh no, I have no idea what's changed. I'm so sorry. My internet's been absolutely fine, and I'm using the same MacBook and everything. Hopefully, if I carry on, Zoom phone, I know standard. It's so me though. Technology just hates me. I'm going to carry on, and hopefully you'll be able to pick up and hear me and see me. And if I freeze, hopefully I don't freeze in like a ridiculous space. So I probably just froze then, didn't I? Wonderful. Right. Okay. Let's crack on. And it is being recorded, so if I need to, then I can like cut out bits where I'm just frozen and talking nonsense. So we've just done 5, 6, 7. Mambo 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. We're now going to go for a nice easy move. We're going to go left on 1 and then right on 3. So we do nothing for the 3. So it goes 1 and 3. Kind of like when Karen in Hilton does the cowboy, this one. It's similar to that, but we're doing it slowly. Okay, so it goes 1, 2, 3. One more time, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Now again, as I said before, I like to use my hands to emphasize what's going on. So for example, I'm going 1, 2, 3. So my hand is showing you this leg's moving, now this leg is moving. On the 5, I'm doing nothing. I'm just chilling. And on the 6 and 7, I'm doing a big bum roll, okay? You can see here, I'm going out, in. Kind of like when we do the warm-up, we do this in the warm-up. It's the same thing, but just half. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Mambo, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Because there's slightly more difficult moves in this one, I'm putting safety mambos in between every little section. See how I keep going back into a mambo? It's just to help the brains, because my brain is tired. So this needs a safety mambo now and again. So we've just done 5, 6, 7, mambo 2, 3, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now please feel free to emphasize that as much as you want. A little 5, 6, 7. You won't even know you've done anything. However, 5, 6, 7. So push. Yeah, that will be like, oh, that's a move. She did a move. Okay. So let's add on from the top. Memory test. 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. Left hand. 6, 7. 1, 2. Bouncing. Bounce, bounce. Front. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Prepare. 1, 2, 3. Stuff. 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5. Here we go. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. That's it. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so after this 5, 6, 7, why the hell not? Let's do another safety mambo. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. However, as I keep saying, all of those safety mambos in between, please don't just think, maybe, and then wait for the next move. Okay, just keep dancing. The mambo can have one of these, the mambo can have one of these, the mambo can have anything it wants, okay? The mambo is one of the most free steps to be able to play with the most. So please do play, wonderful. Okay, from here, let's get our arms involved, because we've been doing a lot of this jazz with our feet, and feet going here and here and here. Our arms haven't done too much yet. So again, when we do like salsa at a certain level, we're taught to do hair combs and to stick the arms up like so. We're taught to do these type of motions with our arms. However, why are we limiting it? Our arms can do whatever we want. So here's some unusual movements to do with arms. You came here for unusual movements. This is what you're getting. So we're getting 1. It's a little self-love, a little bit of hugging. There's nothing wrong with a hug. 1, 2, is a little stroke across the body to show that you really love yourself. 1, 2, and then 3. So here I've gone hug. This is my right arm on my left shoulder, my left arm on my right hip, and then they move across each other on 2, just across. I look like I'm doing a pregnancy shoot right now. I'm so happy. 2, and then they come together and swap places on 3. See how they've swapped? 3. So that goes 1, 2, 3. Now imagine a lovely, sensual, romantic salsa song that's fluid and beautiful, and then you start coming out with this. Ah, beautiful. Wow, magnificent. Now, 2 options. You can do this whilst you're mamboing, or you can do it still. It's up to you. You can go 1, 2, 3, and just keep your body nice and still and have all of the focus on your arms. Or, if you are good at multitasking and you feel like you're confident enough to do it, then you can go 1, 2, 3. At the same time, it goes 1, 2, 3. Just a normal mambo. 1, 2, 3. This is up to you. Freedom of choice. Do what you want to do. It's not over yet. Tiny bit more to finish with the arms. We're going to bring this right arm into play again. And this is a move I like to call slay, because you're slaying the head off to somebody. 1 second it's sensual and romantic, and the next it's murderous, because you're going to slay. This is not how you would chop someone's head off, because it's too diagonal, but still in my head, slaying the head. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 5. This is on 5 only. 5, and then on 6 and 7, 6, 7, pretty arms. Slay then, pretty. 6, 7. Okay, it comes from whacking. I'm sure you've all seen voguing, whacking, yeah? It comes from this element. So we're going 1, 2, 3, slay. Watch my elbow. 6 and 7. Slay into the elbow position. Slay. And then from the elbow, create a circle. So this doesn't move, but this does. You know when you see like dads dancing, you do this. It's kind of like that, but a lot cooler. Round in a circle, and then up into a pretty pose. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Bam, bam, bam. Yes. Try it from here really slowly. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. Slay. 6, 7. Ah, this arm can either come down or it can stay there. That's it. Try it with the mambo if you want to. Slowly. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Slay. 6, 7. I can see a delay, and I don't know whether it's because the internet is delayed or it's because everyone's just waiting for me to do it and then we do it. Okay, add it on from the top. And we are nearly finished, I promise. This is a lot to remember. Mambo first. 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. Left hand. 5, 6, 7. With the bounce. 1, 2. Back, back, back. And mambo. 1, 2, 3, 5. Going for the stuff. 1, 2, 3. Ripple. 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. Left and right. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. We're going 1, 2, 3. Slay. 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. This office is too small. Woo. Wonderful, wonderful. All of the little mini figures to the right that I can see nailed it and looked rather wonderful with my little tiny eye vision that I have. Let me just check the chat. Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Let me do it facing away. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. This way. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. Shuff. 5, 6, 7. 1, 3. 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 3. 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. Arms 1, 2, 3, slide, 5, 6, 7, mambo, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. That's not the next move, don't worry. I just turned around and all I saw was Miguel do this. Beautiful, beautiful. Wonderful. Right, okay, let's try it one more time with really slow music, and then I'm going to ask to add on a tiny bit more, and then we're going to speed up the track just a little bit. This is a track that I found today that I want to play. Cool. Let me try and find something slow for you all. I muted my speaker and I forgot. Oops. I'm going to go even slower. It's not salsa. It's not a salsa track. It's just really slow and has a rhythm that we can use. On the next one, left hand. Okay, well, you could be my. Well, you ain't in the mood to argue. Baby, don't you worry, there's some shit to get along to. Some shit I right my wrongs to. Well, I tried to call you, have a discussion. Never talk, we always way too busy fucking. I'll think of something to say, I always do. Wait to say my name every time I sound very new. Always wondering what will be. I say we sound better than you with me. Baby, you could be my. Okay, so I still like you could be my. Okay, so it's okay, I can be your. Okay, so it's only if you be my. It's alright, it's okay, yeah, okay. Time will tell if I'm alive and well, cause when I'm by myself, I find that I keep flying high. Sometimes I must remind myself that change is more than pennies laying on the floor inside the well. You cross my mind, do not apologize for being fine as hell. I'm spinning here inside your spell, my mind is starting to wander. Miss the day I stay up late admiring your posture, and you always wondering what will be. I say we sound better than you or me. Baby, you could be my. Yeah. So, baby, you could be my. So I can be your. Yeah. So you could be my. Improv at the end there. Fabulous. So as I said, that one's not a salsa track, but it's nice and slow, and it's got that like chill vibe to it. It makes you want to move a bit more like. Ooh, ooh. How do we get out of the sleigh up? Good question. Okay. I'm quite sure you don't. Right. So we're doing one. So if you're doing it with the mambo stays exactly the same way. 1, 2, 3, slide. I tend to leave my arm here. It feels okay for me. it might feel strange for you, but I tend to leave this arm here whilst I'm slaying here. Okay, so I go 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now, as I'm going into that next mambo, I stay there for the 7. I elongate the moment because I feel it looks pretty, so I want to stay there for a moment. And then during the next mambo, that's when I bring these arms down. This arm is already close to my body, so this can just stroke down, nice and simple. This arm's all the way up here. I feel it looks more pretty to bring it down this way. I don't know if you can see my arm here, but my arm's up here. I curl the wrist inwards to myself, and then I bring it down. It's very like Westlife, you know, boy band realness. I hate boy bands, by the way, but you get the vibe I'm going for. That sort of like emotions. Okay, so I bring it inwards towards myself, and then down in front of my body. The alternative would be to bring it out. That's absolutely fine. On a social dance floor, that's a very big motion. However, the future of social dancing may well be that this is the space we have, so you can do all of the big moves. But yeah, me personally, I go 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Wonderful. Okay, so we're doing 1, 2, 3, we're doing 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to do something that probably some of you will hate. We're going to do some spins, but we're going to cheat with them. I don't expect you to all just start pivoting. That's not what I'm asking for, especially if you've not danced for a while. What I am asking is that you do some cheat spinning. So what I mean by that is that when we spin, I pivot on my right toe and I use my left leg to push off with. And if I continue to push on rhythm, push, 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 push. You get the idea? I can do this for ages because all I'm doing is using my left leg to guide me round, okay? What I'd like to do is turn that into complete spins. Again, in terms of difficulty levels, I'm going to give you options. You can push every half spin, or you can push every full rotation. That's up to you. So a half rotation would be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Again, half rotations, push and push and push and push. That is on 1 and 3 and 5 and 7. All I'm doing is using my left toe to guide me where I want to go, and my right foot is staying in place. My right foot doesn't move, all my right foot does is pivot. It's just the central point to pivot from, okay? It looks a bit strange in slow motion, I'm aware of this. We'll get to the styling bit in a moment, okay? So there are your half options. Your full rotation options, you're still going to push on 1 and 3 and 5 and 7, but in between those, on the 2, the 4 and the 8, you're going to try and do a full rotation in between them. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. My dress full on goes into parachute move when that happens, okay? Okay? So all I'm doing there, the exact same thing, but I'm getting full rotation in. When I bring my arms up to rib level, that really, really helps with my momentum. And when I keep my back nice and straight, I engage my core in, I keep my head tall, my head focused, I keep myself nice and tall, right? And I get in that full rotation by using my ribs. See this motion? My ribs carry me, they give me that momentum. And if I go too far out, I'm going to end up in a split, okay? I can't be like 1 and 3, it can't be that. It has to be fairly close to myself. So, try it. If you feel dizzy, don't panic, like just do your half spins, but also consider that perhaps, for example, if you close your eyes for a moment, that will make you dizzy. Some people like spotting, some people don't. Try it with spotting first. Try and finding something like, I don't know, like a door handle, for example, that you can see in front of you, and use your head nice and straight, and as you come back, find that door handle. Find that door handle. If you don't like spotting, that's absolutely fine, but don't focus on anything whilst you're rotating. If I'm spinning and I sort of see like, oh, I can see headphones over there, oh, look at office chair, and then I'm back to the front, so I'm aware of my surroundings, that will make me dizzy. Okay, try it. 1, 2, 3, I'm going for the full rotations. I'm pushing on 1, and 3, and 5, and 7. And then I'm landing. The important part as well is the landing. Because I'm going on my last spin 7, I may by this point feel a little bit off balance. So I use my left leg to land fully on 7. There's a land. I'm safe again. I know I can't fall over now because I'm balanced. Okay, I'm going to make these chats. Chat. Okay, I'll try. Triple. Yeah, it's like a million times. So it's, if you count my rotations, I'm going 1, 3, oh, hold on. 1, sorry, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. 4, isn't it? So it's a lot. Ooh. It's a lot. You don't have to do 4 as long as it fits within that 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. It has to fit in with that Mambo rhythm. Okay. You can break it down to those halves. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. On that, I'm doing 2 rotations, but I'm half, 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 half. So push, 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 push. What I try and do as well, because I'm super cross-body, I try and stay on my linear, okay? So every push that I do is either facing back that way or facing this way. My pushes stay on a linear. It's the same when I do my full rotations. I'll try 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, push, 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 push. I'm staying, my push is in the same point every time, and it's forward. Does this make sense? Maybe. The more we talk about it and the more you do it, the dizzier you're going to get, because you've just been spinning for 10 minutes. Wonderful. Try and pivot yourself all the way around. Rely on that left foot to push. These aren't real spins. Let me make that clear. These are not real spins. These are pushes. Just push ourselves around. Okay? From the Mambo. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. The spins and push, 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 land. Push, 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 land. This is what you want to be saying to yourself. Cool, 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 cool. So, absolute memory test from the top. I'm relying on you because I have forgotten. Oops. Oops. There we go. Nice and slow to begin with. I'll face this way first. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5. Left turn. 1, 2, 3. Push, push, round. 1, 2, stops. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. Legs and left, right. 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2. Arms. 5, 6, 7. Hook. 2, 3. Sleigh. 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. Going for the turns. Once, twice, 3 times. A lady. Mambo. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Let me face you. And again. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5. Left turn. 1, 2, 3. Bounce, bounce, round. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Shove. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6, 7. Mambo. 1, 2, 3. 5. Legs 11. Back, back. Round you go. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Arms. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Sleigh. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Going for the turns. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Yay! What I can see looks wonderful, it really does. Let's try some music. Meetings. My chance of poo. No, they're not. Poo. I'm sure they're not. I'm sure they're absolutely wonderful. However, I will say this, after quite a while of not dancing, spinning is one of those things that your body's just like, what? What are you trying to do? Like, what? Come on, don't be silly. So yeah, getting back into spinning, it will take a while. But it's something that I would consider practicing every day, you know, like just getting used to that motion of pivoting. It's worth trying. Right, let me put this up.
¿Cómo quieres que no te discuta tantas cosas de amor? Oye, si de repente te digo vente y tú no vienes, que no, que no. Tú negra.
I'll be quiet. Here we go, that's that.
Vente, buena, buena, vente. Vente, pa' mi continente. A mí lo mismo me da 40 que 20, por eso digo 20 pa' acá. Oye, vente, negra, vente pa' mi continente. Negrita buena, digo 20 pa' acá. Oye, vente, buena, buena, vente. Vente, negra, vente pa' mi continente. Y yo no puedo más sin tu amor. Pienso en tus ojos cerrados, la tarde pidiendo amor. Y en tus rodillas sin sangre, la tarde pidiendo amor. Y en tus manos de uñas verdes, y en tu frente sin color. Y en tu garganta una llama, la tarde pidiendo amor. Vente, tarde pidiendo amor. Vente, negra, vente pa' mi continente. Negra, vente pa' acá, que ya no puedo más. Estoy muy lejos de ti y tú en La Habana bailando pa' poder olvidar. ¿Cómo quieres que no me consuma todo el día fumando cachis? No me meto nada de nada, casi nada en la nariz. ¿Cómo quieres que no te discuta tantas cosas de amor? Oye, si de repente te digo vente y tú no vienes, que no, que no. Por eso mismo digo vente, 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 por eso mismo digo vente.
Hey, happy days. It's getting there. I am spying on you. I can see your little mini selves, and I am spying, and you are looking rather lovely. Okay, I can do three tens. Is amazing. Yay! The only way I cheat and do 4 is because on that last one, I like fall into my mambo, or like I fall into my land and I style it out and pretend it was intended. So it's wonderful. What time are we on? Let's try just once with a slightly faster track. If you're finding it too fast, it's fine. Absolutely, breathe for a moment. But just once. I don't even know if it's that much faster, to be honest. Let's see. Let's find out, shall we? I forgot to give you all a water break. Oh.
Ayer me enamoré de la rubia que estaba bien dura hablando en inglés, también francés. Ayer le prometí a una rusa llevarla de compras un mall en París. Dijo que sí, ella me baila donde no hay luces. Yo pago el precio, ella se luce. Tantos recuerdos de aquel cuartico, lo reconozco. Soy un adicto y sin horas, 10 bares al día. Entro por la noche, salgo por el día. 25 horas, 10 bares al día. Entro por la noche, salgo por el día. Lo reconozco, soy un adicto.
Might take a second. Oh, some people already unmuted themselves. Oh, you already
Literally
know.
everyone but me.
You all know how to unmute yourselves. I don't have to do it.
Hi, girls.
Ah,
So
Thank
cute. I loved it. Thank you, Laura.